can see we've got ribbons, circuit board, charging socket, camera. As you can see there, this area, it's showing a bit of corrosion there. So time to remove the board. Let's see what we've got. We don't advise you taking your own phones apart, obviously, because you can damage ribbons, circuit board. As you can see, this is the water damage here, so we need to obviously clean this now, remove all the components, and give it a good clean. Right, you can see, remove the SIM tray component, card reader, the camera, see what other damage we've got. Right, time to clean the board. Take a look at the front housing. Checking the ribbons on there. Some corrosion down in this area here, on these two ribbons. You can see this ribbon that I've got my finger on there, that's where the corrosion on there, so that's has to be cleaned as well. Right, obviously board's now, well, partially being cleaned. As you can see, it's still wet. So continue the cleaning now. The main reason for this is just to remove all the corrosion. See on this connector here, there, that's what's caused by the corrosion. Obviously a short circuit, so we need to deal with this as well. Check the other side. And this is why putting a phone in a bag of ice once it's been water damaged obviously doesn't work, because it doesn't take the phone apart, doesn't clean the board, and doesn't even clean the contacts. So just be aware, bag of ice does not work. Now we need to keep that now one side, let that dry. So have a look at the top section and see what we can do with this. Right. Now we've cleaned as much as we can. So look at the other components. Now the drying process. All the components are now been through the drying process, which just take quite a bit of time. As you can see now, the board has been cleaned, corrosion has been removed. I mean, this part is the motherboard, not much, but that's what it is. We've also cleaned the top section. As you can see now, corrosion has been removed from there as well. Now to reassemble the phone. We do advise, if you do have a water damaged phone, is to remove the battery as soon as possible. Don't try to power it up, plug it into the computer or anything like that. It does need to be stripped and cleaned. Camera back on. Insert the board. Clipping all the ribbons back on. This one is a bit tricky, but obviously taking your time is essential. damaged that, and the phone's no good. Phone completely back together now. Let's put them back on. Obviously the battery's flat because the customer, well, obviously the customer sent it in to us for repair. We'll try it, but don't see if there'll be any charge in it. Plug it into the charger. Let's see if we get something. We may need to externally charge this battery just to give it a start. Plug the charger in. Obviously the battery's flat, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the Galaxy S3 battery, which is charged, see what we get. As you can see, the blue light's on. The phone is powering on. Obviously we've still got issues with the LCD and the screen, so further work needs to be done. So the phone's now on, as we can see the lights at the bottom. So now we need to strip the phone again and see if we can fix the LCD issue. Just removing the back off again. May require cleaning, second cleaning. Obviously just cleaning the contacts on the ribbon. Reassemble. Try again. Well, unfortunately after the second clean we still had a problem with the LCD, so just to save time, obviously, because it is a lengthy process, what we've actually done is this is the old LCD top frame assembly touchscreen. This is the board and obviously the parts that we've took out. Because the only other option now, obviously, to fix this phone is try a replacement LCD screen. And obviously, as you can see, it comes bare bone, so we have to obviously fit the new parts, which we're going to do now. It should only take us a couple of minutes or so. Obviously, this is the last resort. If we can't get it working, obviously the damage is down to the motherboard. So I'm pretty confident the new top section should actually fix the display. So we're just putting obviously the screws back in. It's not a cheap repair, as the top sections are very expensive. but there's nothing else we can do apart from change it and see if we can get it repaired. Charging dock. Put that in. So on average we repair roughly 75 to 80% of phones. Unfortunately, this occasion it's an expensive repair, but obviously the customer wants it doing, so that's that. Clipping the antenna back on, get them back into place. Now the motherboard. Clipping all the ribbons on, making sure everything's secure. Just taking care with these antennas, because as I say, they do break very easily. Right. I'm going to put the back cover on at the moment. Let's see what we've got. Let's put a different battery in because that one's flat. And as we can see, this was causing the problem. Nothing can, obviously we can't actually see anything, but if you do look at the board, this is the back of the middle frame. This is the ribbons between the lens, the LCD, so it's not easy to clean down here in this section here. So behind here